So final chapter, we're probably gonna squeeze in a lot of crap here. Alright. Let's do this. Time to watch the world fold in on itself. But not to the extent of... Not nearly to the extent of the great world roar. Wow, my lisp does not let me say roar very well. The great roar of the astral world. Yeah, that will come later. This is much more of an isolated event. Just watching a bunch of shit go down. Oh boy. Oh damn, I have over 3 million gold now. Did I have 3 million gold? Yeah, 3 million. That's not like 30 million. Holy crap. Okay then. This is, I'm not gonna lie. I'm fully expecting this level to take like 20 or 30 minutes. Like, gonna be completely transparent. There's a lot of shit that happens at the very end of this level. Or very end of the arc. So, it's very possible we're gonna condense the fuck out of this. Because we have servants for Mozgus. We have to go through Mozgus himself. In like 2 different encounters. We have to deal with the giant fucking like weird blobs in order to get past. Then we have the tower collapsing. There's a lot of shit to go down. So, yeah. It's a wonder why I even bothered to recap the whole of the conviction arc, considering we're only doing this from Guts' perspective. And Guts has the most limited perspective. Not gonna lie, when I went to black, I thought we were gonna get an anime cutscene. Welcome to the torture room, boys and girls. Ah, Mozgus. He is hilarious. Fucking Ray chasing dubs. If you need a perspective on that, he is simultaneously Noctis in Final Fantasy 15 and also like Alpha Chad character in Gundam IBO. Is great. You probably know him more as like Bucciarati and JoJo Part 5 dubs. So this is Mozgus, the Inquisitor in question. The reason his face is so flat is because he literally pounds into the ground like hundreds of times every morning. True story. It's hilarious actually. That was the sound. Oh boy. Now the tricky thing about Mozgus is that we know as the reader that he is obviously in the wrong with what he's doing, right? Obviously. Like, killing Casca is obviously bad because she's a good girl and she is one of the main characters, and also that won't solve anything fundamentally. But from his world point of view, what he's doing is objectively in the right. So you can make an exact analogy to him and Trump supporters, honestly. Wow, I did not expect to bring that back around to that. Okay. I think we're going to keep this level pretty narrow though, honestly. Probably. Ooh, I didn't know I can select items while doing this. Holy crap, that's cool. Okay, time to bulldoze. But yeah, this is like the whole moral gray area thing of the arc, and one of the reasons why people really do like the conviction arc, and honestly, I won't disagree, is really cool. Like, obviously we have like the multi-layered like historical trappings going on and like gray areas. By the way, if you do read the manga or watch the anime, those torture devices that you see being used on people inside the torture room, I'd like to mention that those all were actually used on people in real life. The stretcher, the breast compressor, the various hanging ornaments, ripping fingernails off. Yeah, all those have been done to human beings. I'm not kidding. It's, yeah, from now alone, you probably get a sense of where Miura is coming from with the criticism of the church. So, yeah. And now this. So after, Casca was nearly put into an Iron Maiden. I mean, I say nearly, but she was nearly killed in the process. Yeah, the brand reacted, called for a bunch of spirits, and these spirits happen to be the, do you have any idea how many people are dead around here, and how many people were killed in bad blood? A lot. Probably thousands, probably tens of thousands, honestly. So, you know, you just get the right spark for all this, okay, for like, all this, shit going on. My god, this is budget. And you got yourself a giant roaring fire that is this happening. Oh yeah, the Prophet can also make ew. Can also make pseudo apostles. I have been blessed. Despite the fact that this is very sus how he suddenly got this all of a sudden. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. How all of a sudden that he has these powers, like, it's a divine power given to me from God himself. But, you know, given to him actually by an apostle, aka evil creature, so, you know. Perspective, that alone is like just gives all perspective of Mozgus you need, like, really. There's no health icons? Okay. But yeah, these enemies, the blob enemies are kind of annoying to deal with. They're not horrid. Like, it could be way fucking worse. Oh, hey, we ran into Farnese again. Okay, got shit to do. Okay, now they have health bars. That was kind of concerning they weren't there before. Okay. These things are, yeah, these things are a bit annoying, though. Just because they're so fucking huge that it's hard to hit multiples at the same time, so there's always a good present chance you're going to get stun locked or something. Alright, doing it. You good here? Hopefully, maybe? Yeah. Or not. So yeah, these weird things, these weird blob things, they don't have a name. They're too generic. You won't get anything out of it anyway. But essentially, they are. Yep, they broke the door down. If you end up inside of one of them, you get essentially digested. Like, they're somewhere between like fire liquid and digestive juices. It's kind of weird. But essentially, these things are helping to hyper accelerate the death and destruction of all the tens of thousands of people that migrate to Albion looking for a refuge. So, you know, you hyper accelerate the death process, and all the people screaming out wanting for a god to appear to help them, as well as just save us. You know, that chant being said over and over subconsciously by people. Yeah, that's kind of also going to fuel the ritual. There's a lot of subtext to me. I kind of wish, I shouldn't wish this, but I kind of do wish there was like a separate game just for a Tower Conviction by itself, because there's a lot to go over. Like, this game is doing like its best to cover what it can for the Tower Conviction, and if they had waited a few more months for the anime to be done, they could have used cutscenes from that. Please, I wish they didn't, but like there'd be more reference material to pull from, so that would be in their favor, really. I don't know. It's hard to say. Clunk. Jesus Christ, the hitbox is huge. I always forget how big it is. But yeah, whatever torture devices you see around here have actually been used on people. Yeah, it's rough. It's human history can be very fucking gnarly, especially when you start looking into the darker areas like witch trials and shit like that. War crimes. Hey, you want a fun afternoon look at the war crimes committed by the U.S. in Afghanistan? Afghanistan, Iraq, shit like that. Oh yeah, no. Here's a especially fun one. Okay, so this is gonna be funny. So you might know that the U.S. Army has Twitch channels that try to actively recruit people because it's like, hey, it's cool. We have our own E-League. You should join the. You should join the Navy. One of the funniest things about that, besides the fact that that is obviously very unethical recruitment tactics, clearly, is the fact that if you go out of your, if you try messing with them and asking about war crimes that have been committed online, they block you like just immediately. It's fucking hilarious. It's like, yeah, come join the army. What war crimes? You haven't done war crimes. Fuck you. Unlawful murder of Iranian general that nearly plunges into World War III at the beginning of 2020. No idea what you're talking about. I don't remember how I got on Iran just now, but okay. But yeah, no, just like that in general is just fucking hilarious. Oh yeah, that's right, human rights violations. That's what I was talking about. How apt. Okay, so this is getting a little rough. One of the hard things about dealing with big enemies in this game, though, is just how fucking messy it's gonna get. The Dynasty Warriors 8 engine is not really meant to house as many big enemies on screen at the same time, because shit gets messy Unless you're playing like a projectile character, you're probably gonna have a bad day. So you know that's fun. The good thing is I'm not taking many hits. The bad news is I'm very prone to getting hits if the AI was smarter. So it's just kind of rough across the board. Really, look at his health bar. Jesus, just takes forever to go through. But yeah, no, these creatures are literally just like pure malice and hatred, just born from all of the torture and all of the pain and suffering that were inflicted on people before they died. Take one person and have them go through like weeks or months of non-stop pain and torture. Oh, you know what? No. Take Griffith and all the shit he went through in 1 year and multiply that tens of thousands of times and have them all actually die. Yeah. You know, it's like I would like to reiterate again. Mozgus thinks he's in the right here, and for all intents and purposes, he probably is. But here's the thing: this wouldn't stop anything. But he doesn't know that because Guts is still here, and he still has a brand. And even if the brands weren't present here at all, the spirits would still probably be present, and there'd still be the huge amounts of dead people already there to help facilitate the revival of Griffith. Or at least not the revival of Griffith, the manifestation of the spirit of a god hand into a physical corporeal form. Ooh, hurry. And Miura, as always, does a hauntingly good job at portraying the desperation and haunting looks on people's faces when they are faced with near-death situations. Yeah. The fucked up thing, though, is that if everyone just left, if they didn't convene towards the tower and just left in general and just weren't here, then this would not have really have happened. Like, if they didn't convene towards the tower where they're all going to die a lot faster because tower collapsing and isolating everything as a giant target, then they might have actually done a better job of surviving instead of just adhering to their religion and going towards what they thought was a wholly safe place, when in fact it was the biggest trap all along. You see what I mean? God. Again, I'd like to remind everyone that yes, this is in fact not my favorite arc. It's a good arc. I will not deny that whatsoever, but I feel like structurally it lacks in some areas. Let's see. Am I missing anyone here? Yes. Okay. Okay. Mozgus is probably gonna transform pretty soon. I'd be willing to bet. Yes, maybe. The Mozgus' followers were delayed. Did that one just like turn into a fucking skeleton? Maybe? I don't know. It looked like it for a second. We do have some animation going on here. But yeah, out of desperation, everyone started clamoring towards the tower once Mozgus was killed. And the problem with that is that's where all the evil and death is centralized. So you have a giant tinderbox of death essentially. Wait, did this actually happen? Oh yeah. I thought Guts was gonna save her for a second. Okay then. Hey, look at that. The top of the tower looks oddly like a hand. I feel like we've seen that hand before, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Of this festival. It's weird how we're referring to it as a festival again, considering that's also what the eclipse was kind of referred to by Void himself. We're actually going to get to see it too. Damn, this game does kind of seem good when you actually put budget into it. God damn it. Yeah, that doesn't seem like an accident. Is it gonna turn around and see them? Hopefully. Okay, no, we're not gonna show it here, I guess. But essentially, right after that happens, Guts turns around and he finds like four specters of the God Hand, just like in like weird gelatinous forms, like, you know, Slan, Void, Ubik, Conrad, you know, stuff like that. So that's really haunting and really neat and obvious. What is with this poppin'? You guys seen this? Look at that shit. This is actual Fog of War crap going on right now. Oh my god. That's bad. That's bad. Hey, Cedro, you're still here. I believe if your face was moving. Okay, cool, I guess. Thou shalt not. Okay. Again, a quick shout out to Ray Chase's fucking amazing performance as Mozgus during this. It's the funniest thing ever, and also like just the best thing. Ray Chase does a weird job of like going from like weird gothic twink to Giga Chad in terms of his vocal range. It's very weird. And again, a reminder that refers to the voice he does for Noctis and the voice he does for like probably more familiar is Bucciarati, you know, JoJo. Like, how does he have that range? God damn it. I guess also the same goes for Damon Mills, who goes from voicing Frieza to voicing fucking Bullet from One Piece Stampede. So these voice actors that we have these days are just like going above and beyond. Holy crap. Also doing movesaws on stairs. That's some interesting shit we're doing. Oh my god. What the fuck is going on even anymore? Kaboom. Yeah. I was just gonna keep active at this point in time because there's no point not to. Did I just activate? No. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Does this increase my attack speed? No, increase my movement speed. I can't see shit. You know, this is one of the reasons why I kind of just start utilizing my map to see where I'm going instead of just like looking at the screen. Like, yeah, it's usually a lot more practical to just do that. Also, these things are probably infinitely spawning, because unless I want to actually go through like potentially 100,000 of these things, because these deaths I don't think, or these blobs I don't think are strictly being spawned just because of the like the recent deaths. I think this is a lifetime overall. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of them probably. There we go. Somehow the pseudo apostle does actually have a full apostle transformation. That's something. He's not quite as powerful as Zod is, but he's still gonna be a bit of a nightmare to fight. Okay, so fighting Mozgus, transform Mozgus anyway. Needless to say, not Snake Baron level. But he is kind of rough to deal with, especially his Musou. It's not a Musou that lasts like 12 goddamn years, so yeah, you gotta be careful about that. I'm gonna evade that. Hey, he does have the voice filter, okay. I notice he's consistently doing that. Oh. Okay, that's just a move, okay. I thought I was actually doing like the 1,000 hands slap or something. No, that's not a Street Fighter reference, by the way. That's probably what he actually calls it. I just need to get to my awakening. There we go. This will fuck him up. And just go fucking full Kirito Sora Online with just mashing the sword button, and you're basically there. I joke, but in truth, I have not watched Sora Online whatsoever past like Elfheim. I should probably get to that at some point in time. God, this is rough. Here, is that it? Well, no, that's one of the moves though. This is so disappointing. This is definitely another case where like there's enough potential here for a full character to actually be made playable, and I got hit by it. Fuck. Hang on, I gotta look for the healings. That move genuinely takes forever to fucking finish. Oh, am I corner locked? Mozgus, are you gonna let me out, buddy? I think I'm actually stuck. Oh no, I actually am stuck in the corner. Fuck. This is it's not looking good for our old buddy Guts here, and also the player. Oh boy. I literally can't see shit. I literally can't see shit. I also cannot escape this corner. Oh my god. Thank you for my stats. Let's see. I'm just gonna abuse my hyper armor, really. Like, I am dead fucking serious. I can't escape. Dash to the corner? No. Dash to the left? No. Dash to the right? No. I gotta hope my stats just allow me to carry, like, survive this. Wait, can I use that to my advantage? Yes! Okay, he actually managed. Him moving allowed me to actually get out. Okay. It's funny though. If he actually kept me in a corner and I didn't have as good stats as I currently do, I might have actually lost that. There we go. This is a funny lead up. Mozgus did put up a pretty good fight. Gus managed to put one hole in him before he transformed, and yeah, it was still there after he transformed into a giant rock titan. So I managed to utilize that weak point after blowing it up further with some micro bombs. That's good. I imagine we're probably gonna have another still image for when he's just chilling, waiting for transformation time, baby. Practically. You know what sucks? We're not actually covering more of like the self-reflective parts of Egg Kun here, because he actually does go through a little bit of that with Luca and find the baby on the way up. Oh no, we do have it. Okay. Yeah, that's very obvious to tell. Obviously. Oh jeez, we got a full model. I wonder if I can actually see the full model of Egg Kun here in the gallery mode. Let us die together. Not foreboding, although that would probably not shape out exactly as that if our current evidence is anything to go by at all. Also, yeah, we're definitely gonna get to this now because last level of this is the conclusion of the last level of the conviction arc, so this is definitely gonna happen all now. A bittersweet moment. A very bittersweet moment. And here it comes. So yeah, literally everyone got fucking fried instead who went to the tower, and pretty much most everyone did go into the tower. I think literally like only a couple dozen people lived at the very end. So yeah, between the mouths of all those who died here are essentially recreating the eclipse in full here. Oh god, it looks weird in texture. I didn't know the hand closed. I didn't think that actually happened. I don't think it's gonna be really shown here in full, but yes, we get like the whole growing baby fetus thing, turning into Griffith. And eventually the whole thing just completely falls the fuck over. That's not a small tower, by the way. That's like, that can be seen from miles around. So, yeah, it's very possible that the collapsing tower did kill a lot more people as well. If there wasn't enough already, you know. And no sign of Luca, no sign of the other one. No sign of Joaquin. No sign of Jerome. That makes me sad. That dude's cool. But yeah, I guess just so much being nixed here for the sake of compressing it into this one story mode. But you know what? Whatever. It's fine. It still tells a story adequately, but you lose a lot of the punch. And a lot of like the dynamics with like lower income people versus the church itself. Oh yeah, Zod's here, by the way. He's pretty much gonna be the vice commander of fucking Griffith going forward, so yeah. And to censor the penis. You didn't see one anyway. It was completely flat, but it's so great. Full-blown man-ass, though, that is being animated by Tecmo Koei. Progressive of them, I'll say that. So we're also not going to show the Kushin army coming in? I doubt it. Man. Someone's going to bitch about that not being shown correctly. With how This alone, yeah, this is a very big striking moment also for Guts, because initially he's gonna go charge at Griffith without a second thought, but Casca's crowing actually did snap him out of it. So that shows where his priorities actually do lie. Right now, at this very moment, he's way more concerned about Casca than exacting his revenge. Not like he'd be able to do it anyway, because, I mean, he didn't have any luck with Femto in the other world anyway, even if he was post-fight with Slug Count. But yeah. Oh god, it's a lot of stuff. Oh man, that's gonna be a very nice profit margin if I do say so myself. Not like it matters, because I get more money just farting right now. Oh cool. Yep, no Batman, no Bat Penis, just him. Is he gonna remark how it actually made him most pissed of all? You did find him one time though. You did. That can't be erased. Theoretically. In theory. Minus all the corporeal powers he currently has anyway. You can't but wonder, like, what... You'd think that Guts never had the thought once of why would Griffith come back, though. Like, aside from just being in the real world, like, what do you physically gain from it? Because you had all this power as a god hand. Like, why would you want to come back? Like, yeah, like... If you're a nearly omnipotent being, and you can do practically whatever you want in the astral world, like, why would you bother to come back? Unless there's something bigger being done. I mean, obviously, Griffith still has the goal of getting his own kingdom. But considering how becoming a god hand essentially robbed him, quote-unquote, of his emotions, or stopped his heartbeat, like, metaphorically, I can't help but wonder about that. Oh yeah, we're doing this now. So pretty I could hardly tell it was a man. Lol. I don't think we're coming out here though. I hope we're not. Because there's a whole other level for that. Yep, okay, we're not. Alright boys, hope you enjoyed. This has been oddly one of the smooth recording sessions I've had for Berserk Muso so far. I know I started this recording session off with saying that I'm kind of gassed on this game. I just want to get it over with. But honestly, that came out a good amount better than I thought it would. But that said, though, that was 8 levels. And the Millennium Falcon chapter is going to be 12. Hawk of the Millennium Empire. Yeah, I guess you could call it like that, huh? Even though there's no empire to be seen. Because we don't even get nearly that far. But no, we essentially are going to be retreading the events of the Berserk PS2 game. So if you want a more in-depth look at the Millennium Falcon arc, I recommend checking out my playthrough to that. It does cap, unfortunately, at here, and you don't even get to Vritannis, but we'll cover that more later. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed. Next time, we're going to beat the fuck out of a pretty boy. My favorite hobby.